Hello and welcome to another episode of Insane Friends.
And
Happy
don't
Wednesday
mind
night.
me, I'm not here yet. Having technical problems. Just don't look at the girl behind the curtain.
We're going to start with the car show and cruising announcements like we usually do. Yeah,
I'm not going to car show or cruising until Saturday. And then maybe not till Saturday afternoon. Because I'm sleeping in.
Well, since today is the 29th, that means this weekend is going to be the 1st of September.
I got a long weekend.
And if you, yes, she does, because Labor Day is the 3rd of September. So there's going to be a 3-day weekend for just about everybody. Woo! Now,
I labored enough.
Right. Saturday at Brainerd Optimus Dragway is the Nostalgia Super Nationals in Ringgold, Georgia. So if you're anywhere near Ringgold, Georgia, and you'd like to see some of the older race cars, dragsters,
I saw that.
hot rods,
That
whatever.
was kind of neat.
There's more information on our SaneAuto Facebook page.
It was on
Drag
that
cars,
page.
dragsters. Yep.
I saw that.
It's also on our page.
That was kind of neat.
There's
I
more
wanted to go
information
see
on our
it. Then I
SaneAuto
just
Facebook
don't know.
page. There seems to be several of us here. There we go. That's better. Now, the next weekend after that is the 8th of September. The second Saturday of September is got in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. That's near Nashville. Bat Out of Hell Racing Channel, YouTube channel, Bat Out of Hell Racing Channel, is holding a YouTube meet and greet at the farm at 4860 Hickory Lane, Murfreesboro, Tennessee. So check out Bat Out of Hell Racing's YouTube channel and get more information on that. There will also be that same Saturday, the 8th of September, the River Slam.
Whoa!
4860 Hickory Lane. The River Slam is going to be at the Tennessee River Park in Chattanooga, Tennessee at 4631 Amnicola Highway, September 7th through 9th. So it's the whole weekend. And yes, that is the dam.
There's only one person watching. Guess who it is?
Yeah. And
Hi.
there will be a top
How you
30 judged and some specialty awards.
Glad to see you.
On the same Saturday, a third event with DJ Fry, which you've seen his Honda in a couple of our videos on the SaneAuto channel, in Lafayette, Georgia, at the Hardee's to cruise in 813 North Main Street from 7 to 10 p.m. at the Hardee's in Lafayette on the 8th of September. Then on the 15th of September, we have
in the wrong place.
the Mountain Creek Harley Davidson. Roger Allen Wade is going to be there from 12 to 4 p.m. Earlier that morning, you could go to Swapapalooza at Camp Jordan in East Ridge.
Oh, no, I can't.
8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Yes, 8 a.m. I ain't going nowhere at 8 a.m. I go to work at that time in the morning.
And
that ain't going to happen on the weekend.
And don't forget, at 8:30 a.m. on the 15th of September is the Ophir Baptist Car Show.
That's
And
funny.
on the same day, the 15th of September, is the Chattanooga Cars and Coffee, all of which you can find out more information on our SaneAuto Facebook page. And our car show, Cars and Cruisers of the Southeast page on Facebook as well.
There's 2 people watching. Hi,
Now then,
stranger. How you doing?
on
Come
the
on in. Take your coat off. Sit down.
on the 16th of September is the Hot Rod Auto Show in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Put your feet
At
up.
1829 Carter Street from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Now, you can see video of this event from last year on our SaneAuto Facebook page. And it happens between the new stadium and the skate park. And there's a pavilion right there that's usually full of vendors. Art vendors, as a matter of fact. So there's a mix of car show going on and art vendors going on, and the place is usually very packed. Lots of people show up for this event.
Can you?
Welcome to the chat, Jim Heindel.
Hi, how you doing?
Great to see you here.
I wasn't sure. I don't have my glasses. I broke my glasses today. So I couldn't see the name. And I'm sorry. How you doing?
Yeah, it's the first time she dropped them, too.
Yes.
Bang. Gone.
Splat. I don't know. It's just one of those things. You could drop them a million times and just drop them that one time the wrong way. We're doing great. We're doing great. Just hanging out.
So on the 22nd of September, there is the RWC Car Show, East Washington Street in Summerville, Georgia. That one's going on from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
That's too early.
That would be Saturday, September the 22nd.
Yeah.
And finishing out the month right, if you've noticed on our channel, a lot of really great paint jobs on mostly the lowriders and stuff like that. The really beautiful, elaborate paint jobs is done by Joe Angel of All Flaked Out. They're having an open house at Dukes of Atlanta with and All Flaked Out with Joe Angel from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. at 2505 Veterans Memorial Highway in Austell, Georgia. So check that one out.
Well, people, I know there's not many people in here. There's 4 people watching. Don't know who you are, but I got my Tennessee insurance license.
Hello, Bottle Caps. Yeah, she's all the licenses she has in Georgia, she now has in Tennessee as well.
Yep.
So she's doubled the amount of licenses that she has now, which was considerable.
Yep. Life, health, accident, property, and casualty. Hi,
Camaro time. How you
doing? And I got them in 2 states now. Thanks.
So October starts out with the first Saturday in October is the 6th, which is Carol's birthday. Yes. There's the cruise in at Hot Rod City.
Guess
and then
what?
the 7th,
I'm not
that
gonna
Sunday,
be there.
right? On the 7th of October on Sunday is Cars of the Past, 1124 Clark Street, Covington, Georgia, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Now on the 6th, we may go somewhere like Gatlinburg.
I think I will bother.
I noticed a really cool video. What?
Why don't we just stay home and snuggle?
We may just do that. But I noticed a really cool video on Camaro Time's channel about a motorcycle museum in Maggie Valley. That would be a nice place to go. Hello, Dorothy Range. Welcome to the live chat. Dorothy's looking for help with her 06 Volkswagen Beetle and is stuck in neutral. Okay, the first thing I would check is check the fluid. Make sure it's full of fluid, but it may not have a dipstick. It is probably the one with the pan. You've got to do an elaborate procedure to check it, which is also dangerous. So I don't know why they get away with making them that way.
Oh, no.
And check all your linkages, check all your external stuff. Make sure that's okay. And check any wires going to any sensors or anything.
Oh, my goodness.
On the outside.
Caps. That's awful. Are you okay?
Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, that's an event happening right there.
Oh, my goodness.
Bottle Caps. Sounds like Bottle Caps had a eventful day. The closest I've had to a tire exploding on me was I was walking by the bay door, and the truck that it exploded on was just outside the bay door. And it went off as I was walking by the door. It didn't hit me with anything, but it made me jump to the ground. You definitely could tell something had exploded.
Well, if you're okay,
It's
just a piggy bank.
yeah, but it slapped him into man vegetables.
Yeah, that's what I was.
That's painful.
If he's okay, it's okay.
Ow.
Yeah, I didn't want to mention that, but if that's okay, you're okay. Could be worse.
Speaking of burnt, bruised, and bleeding in the shop, how's your rose tattoo? Your involuntary rose tattoo healing up, Camaro time? Yeah, I bet, Camaro time. That one that was that exploded, but was outside the building while I was walking by, was loud enough to make me drop to the floor. So I can imagine if it explodes inside the building. Not only can I imagine, but I had a battery do that once that was inside the building, and it was plumb the other end of the
Dorothy,
building.
It sounds like you got your answer, don't you?
Oh, the dealership said it was the valve body? Yeah, I actually have a video on those valve bodies, and yes, they actually should have been a recall on those valve bodies and solenoids, but there's not. They do have updated valve bodies and solenoids. They're around $1,200. Price might have gone down a little bit by now, but there is a shift kit that you can buy to install in the valve body that could save some money, but you've got to have some mechanical, or have a friend or a relative or a garage that you can trust to install that, that can help. And there is a video on this channel, Sane Auto, of me doing that very job to a 2004 Volkswagen.
Hey, Uso, how you doing?
The diesel truck shuts off, but will start right back up. What year model diesel, and what kind of truck is this? Bottle Caps. Uso Lewis here.
Yeah, he said he has to go eat. He can't stay.
Yeah, we ate pretty quickly right before the live. Yeah, and sometimes the manufacturer, you're right, Camaro time, they don't want to recall anything unless there's deaths involved. And it's kind of a double-edged sword. They know that there's going to be development problems. They do a certain amount of research and development before they put the stuff out. And then after that,
that's awesome, Usolu. I'm glad to hear you're doing good.
The consumers do the rest of the research and development. But then even when there are deaths involved, sometimes they still don't want to do a recall. Because there were deaths involved in some of that Toyota Fiasco that they were in deny, that there was anything wrong with the cars, and we see how that turned out. And they're not the only. Every single manufacturer has had something like that happen.
Me too, Zolo. I had a sirloin steak with roasted vegetables.
Yeah, 2001 F-250 7.3 Power Stroke. There's actually quite a bit of, if you Google that problem, there's quite a bit of forums out there with a lot of guys explaining several different things that can cause that problem.
Enjoy your meal.
And that they've done to fix that. It's one of those things that it could be about a dozen different things. But there's quite a bit of information out there on that. Especially it being the 7.3, so you're in luck there.
Yeah, I marinated that steak 24 hours.
I would just start with the least expensive stuff. I wouldn't start with the fuel pump or anything like that, because that's a really expensive part, and it may not be the problem. Start with the least expensive stuff.
I cut up some onions and some bell pepper and squash out of our garden and a couple of potatoes. And I put herbs in those as well and put those in the oven, let them bake, let them roast. And then I put it was this thick and that long. I stuck it in the oven and let it cook until it got pink on the inside.
Bottle caps, you haven't eaten all day. I would die. I'd just fall over and twitch. I have to eat frequently. But you may not have felt like eating after taking a shot in the pills. Camaro Time had Chick-fil-A. You like Chick-fil-A, don't you? Camaro Time. Bottle caps, you still working?
We see you later.
Oh yeah, you're in a different time zone, aren't you? You're about 3 hours behind us, so you're in the middle of the work afternoon, aren't you? I like that. Hey, Bottle caps, I like that motorcycle video. Had some good music on there, and that was a really nice black Harley. Oh, chicken, the third food group behind bacon.
No, I think he meant my steak, because
I
was telling him all about the roasted vegetables and the Angus sirloin steak that we had.
We have a shop in Chattanooga, but we're in Dalton, Georgia. We have a building up there and down here. On the south side of Chattanooga.
Yeah, we're in Chattanooga. Well, we're not in Chattanooga. Our building's in Chattanooga. So
we hit car shows and cruise-ins and stuff from Chattanooga down to North Atlanta, and yeah, all in between. I need to work on my thumbnails, because the ones you're coming up with, Camaro Time,
well, when you get it, I can definitely insure it for you.
Yeah, she's got licensed insurance agent in both Georgia and Tennessee.
Yeah.
Homeowners insurance, car insurance,
property casualty, life insurance, and get you a multi-policy discount when we hook you up with life, car, and home. Get you some good discounts. I know I'm coming under what our competitors are doing, because that's what I've been doing, knocking them out left and right.
Pigeon Forge, around Pigeon Forge. That's, well, you know, I say we film from Chattanooga to Atlanta, but we film cars and stuff up there in Pigeon Forge too. When we do go past Chattanooga, that's where we go, is up in the Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge area. Fall Charlotte Auto Fair, September 6th to 9th, 2018. That's August. September 6th to 9th. Oh, wow. That's a long weekend thing, isn't it? It's a big event. Oh, up in Charlotte, North Carolina?
We'll have to see how the finances are, because right now, because of all of the expense for my classes, we're a little short.
Yeah, we spent a lot of money on her classes and her licenses lately. All the licensing fees and stuff. So we've been putting off some things, including tires on the back of the car that need to be replaced. So I don't think we'll be making it all the way to Charlotte. I'd like to, though. That would be nice.
Yeah, because we could meet up with you up there.
Yeah, we would definitely do that.
But unfortunately, due to my expenses.
No, I don't usually go to the rod run in Pigeon Forge. It gets too crowded. Those events are gigantic and huge. When we go to Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge and stuff like that, we usually go to the Star Cars Museum and places like that. I can't remember the name of the other place.
Cooters Place.
Cooters Place. And then there's another place too. This guy's got a really great museum on the way up there, full of some really cool American iron. Yeah, you're right, Camaro Time. The schooling's way more important because we've got to prioritize with the money right now. And we're putting all the money into the things that are going to make money later, so that we can put a stop to this, having to say no to events like the Charlotte.
This time next year, we'll be going to them all.
And we talked to two people this week about renting space in the building in Chattanooga. So if that comes through, then, you know, that'll take some pressure off as well. Oh, and I had a record number of sales on the eBay store yesterday.
Lloyd's Car Museum.
That's right, Tim. Heindel, thank you. Thank you so much. The Floyd's Car Museum. That's the name I couldn't remember. That is an awesome place. They've got some great stuff there. I'd like to go up there and film some of the stuff. Yeah, Camaro Time. I'm going to go to Cooters Place too. But I'd like to go to the Cooters Place in, there's one over near Memphis, and it's supposed to be a lot bigger than the one up here in the Appalachian Mountains. Yeah, and we might be able to get together someplace like that, Camaro Time. If you're ever going to Gatlinburg or Pigeon Forge or Maggie Valley or something like that, let us know. We'll try to coordinate and meet up there. Yeah, it was a record-breaking number of items in one day. It was 43 items yesterday in one day.
And they got quite a few today, too.
Yeah, I still got quite a few sales today, too. But, geez, man.
You got my lipstick on, sweetie.
Put it back.
Yeah. Thank you. My goodness, I didn't know. I didn't notice. I should stop kissing him before the lives.
Okay, Tim. Yeah, they had a 73 SS Chevelle with factory 454 and 4-speed. Yeah, that's a nice one. Yeah, that's what I like about that place. They've got some good stuff like that.
Well, we went to the Star Car Museum.
Which is lots of really cool stuff there, too.
Awesome stuff there. And we got films of it, and it's on our YouTube channel. And if you want to see some awesome stuff, you just check that out.
Yeah, absolutely, including Eleanor.
Oh, yeah.
It's already on our channel and everything.
Beautiful Mustang Eleanor.
What else do we got on our channel now from the Star Cars Museum?
Did we ever get General Lee up there?
No, we haven't put the General Lee up there. I've got that on my list of things to let people know that that's in the editing room.
We got what you call it up there? We got the Monster car.
Yes, the Monster car is on there, and the Batmobile.
No,
Actually, both Batmobiles. They got two Batmobiles. The '66 Batmobile, which is we consider the real Batmobile, and then the one from the late '80s is on there too.
And I don't like that one. That one's not the Batmobile. The Batmobile is cheesy.
Yeah, and do you remember the name of that place, Camaro Time, with all the motorcycles that you filmed and put on your page? That's in Maggie Valley. That's really close to Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge. Hey, Violet Cobra, how are you doing?
Hey. Well.
So what we've got in the works is we already finished and uploaded the American Dreams Car Show Part 2, which is on there right now. And then there is the coming next from that show that I have mostly done editing is a 95 Mustang Cobra SVT convertible. And then there's going to be another Mustang and a 1,000 horsepower Mopar for all you Mopar guys. Shout out to #Mopar Community. Then there is another Mustang. Then from the Thank a Hero Dalton Cruise In, we've got a red Corvette that we're going to be editing and putting up. And we still have Waldo the Jeep from Time to Shine and a factory original Pontiac Trans Am that I haven't put up yet. So you've got that to look forward to.
And isn't that a one owner Trans Am?
And from yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's
the original owner.
Z Outlaw SS. Hey, how you doing?
Where's he at? Oh, there he is.
Yeah, he snuck right in there.
Hey, how you doing? You just walk in so quiet, I didn't even notice. Okay, well, that's very good.
Tim Heindel said there's a place in...
5 people liking it and 5 people watching. First time I've checked that, and it's been right. I like it.
Tim Heindel says there's a place in Dayton, Ohio that would build them, the old one and the new one too. Are you talking about the Batmobiles? They're building the Batmobile replicas?
He wants to make me a teeny tiny Batmobile.
Oh, Z Outlaw SS. Is it on the calendar here? There's something going on soon in LJ. It's on our SaneAuto Facebook page. Now, I don't know if I don't remember if I put it.
Oh yeah,
I don't think I put it on the calendar.
Let me check. Boy,
there's actually a couple of things you're going to want to know about Z Outlaw SS going on here in the mountains soon, and one of them is a cruise into the Dairy Queen in let's see if I've got it here. I thought I put it on the calendar already. Yeah, Blue Ridge Dairy Queen.
The Outlaw, I'm 667. Somehow I wasn't subscribed to you. Now I am. And I took care of that for you.
Yeah, I've had to resubscribe to a few people the last couple of weeks. And my biggest thing, I put a video on this on the Sane Enterprises page where I've been having to hit the bell over and over and over and over again on some people's pages, including Camaro Time's page.
Well, it's getting close to time for us to go, baby doll, sweetie
Okay.
pie.
Well, let me finish telling.
Yeah, you finished telling them about the news.
Yeah, and yeah.
He's got.
We had that same problem, the Outlaw SS, when we were at 1,666. And it was just sitting there for a while. And we were like,
Camaro
and we finally told somebody in our, while we were in our live.
Camaro Time called somebody and had them subscribe.
Yeah, to get us out of that spot.
Yeah, that was awful. I was scared.
And then we got to, we had the great fortune of being able to help return the favor when he was here on the live just recently. And a few new people came in. He was right almost at 1,800 and managed to get to 1,800 during the live.
And that's awesome.
That was a great live. That was fun. So now he's over 1,800. If anybody hadn't heard, Maritime's over 1,800. Woo! We hit the 1,750 mark yesterday while we were breaking records on eBay store.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Tim.
Oh, see, Outlaw SS.
He's going to make me a little miniature Batmobile, but like the original Batmobile.
Oh, yeah, the 1966 Batmobile. And but it's going to be miniature. It's going to be a two-seater.
It's going to be
my size. Well, the other one was two-seater as well.
It's going to be my size.
Yeah. But instead of being like a full-size Ford like that one was, it's going to be more like a the size of a two-seater Mazda or something like that.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen next week. Happening next week is a whole bunch of these videos. And the October the 28th, the Outlaw SS, that's when the cruise in at Dairy Queen and Blue Ridge is at 380 Progress Circle from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. And it's put on by the Georgia Mountain Classics Car Club.
Yeah, that's
so there should be a lot of classic cars there.
You got it like 2 months ahead, yeah.
Yeah, I don't normally announce something that far ahead.
Yeah.
But because it's right up there in the mountains where the Outlaw SS has been going up there, and he's filmed some really nice things right here in the mountains near our house. I thought he might be interested in that. Plus, there's that thing going on in LJ soon where they're having the live band and cruise in and everything. And
yeah, well, my sweetie is a master mechanic. He's gonna build me one from scratch.
Jamal Cole, hello, welcome back.
It's gonna be very special because he's gonna build it just for me.
And there's quite a few people in here now. Don't forget, if you see any names that you're not familiar with, and
Cole, hey, how
with what's
doing?
been going on with people having to resubscribe here lately, you should probably, even though if you know you're subscribed to somebody right now, go check their channel anyway and make sure that you haven't been unsubscribed and support each other. And if you go to somebody's channel, remember, if you open up a video,
that sounds cool.
Let the whole video play.
He's gonna do a poker run and car show this weekend.
Oh, that's great. Where's that gonna be at?
What? Is that it?
Dahlonega. Okay, yeah, that's right up here at the foot of the mountains. And well, it's a little bit on the other side. It's on the money side, we like to say.
Well, cutie pie, sweetie pie.
Yeah, anything past LJ is the money side of the mountains.
Whoa.
This is the not so money side of the mountains.
This is Dalton. This is Scott.
Well, Dalton's got money because of the carpet industry and all that kind of stuff.
But the rest of the place don't have nothing.
But right outside of Dalton, yeah.
If you don't work in carpet, you don't sell carpet, then you got nothing. Unless of course you sell insurance like me.
So that's why we keep seeing and being able to find and film so many cool cars in Dalton, because it's the carpet industry financially supports that. And so you see a lot of cars you wouldn't expect to see in a small town like this.
Yeah. People spend a lot of money on their cars.
Mm-hmm. Usually you'd have to go closer to Atlanta or closer to Chattanooga to see the nice cars that you see over here. But because of the carpet industry here, there's a lot of surprising things.
Yeah, we film a lot of interesting random vehicles and put them on the YouTube too.
Right, Jamal, I've got a Caprice from way back in the day, the one from Chattanooga that I did a really short film on, that I built the 350 in and put it in there, and it had started out with a 200. But yeah, that's a good move.
Yeah.
Because the 200s were really small and weak.
Yeah. Well,
we're going to have in addition to, now I didn't get into our repair videos that got coming up next. And we do have before we get into that, another couple of car show videos that we're doing. The Elvis Impala that we filmed at Rebecca Davis Car Show. That's an awesome car. That Impala is just beautiful. It's solid black, stem to stern. And then there is a very nice truck I'm not going to give away. Yeah. But there's a very nice truck that was a request that we filmed.
It's scary.
Mm-hmm. The Elvis Impala, you can see some still shots of it from another video, several videos that we did at the Walker County Car Show last year. But I didn't get to do the full walk around and the full-on video of it. And when I saw it at the Rebecca Davis Car Show, I jumped on the chance to do that.
He says I've been doing good at the car show interviews. Thank you, Camaro time.
Yeah, Jamal, there's also going to be, pretty soon, I'm going to have to tear down some more 350s to replenish the 350 parts shelf. And when I do that, I'm going to make a film of that. So if you want to see what's inside those 350s and find out a little bit more about what's in them.
He's asking if the Caprice and the Impala are sisters.
Well, they are different, but they're about the same size, and they do have about the same following. You know, they're very much they get used for a lot for the same purpose. And we've got another really nice Impala, and I can't remember the name of the guy right now, that we filmed that was done into a really nice lowrider on our channel. But my memory's not what it used to be, so I can't just crank these things out like I used to. But on our our other repair videos that are coming up. The van AC repair is coming up, and then the Mach 1 spoiler pedestals. I still haven't done that. I need to do that, film it, and put it up there. Some simple stuff like plugging tires and things. I know that's not very interesting to you guys. Y'all know a lot more than just that, but it gets a lot of views for the channel. Yeah, those simpler things get more views than the more complicated stuff. And I don't really like doing those videos that much because they are so simple, but we need the views on the channel, and we need the income to keep doing the other videos that we do like doing.
Well, anyway,
the GB70 booster box, I'm going to be doing some more videos on that. If you've seen the recent video on the GB70 booster box, I'm very happy with that purchase.
Did you see that cute man that just walked back past them? He was awful cute. I wish I could see him again.
I don't know if you've seen that video or not, but one of the things I did with that booster box is I took the battery completely loose on the diesel and cranked up the diesel with nothing but the battery box. No battery help at all. Okay, Camaro time. Had to change the transmission in a Chevy minivan. Well, welcome to R&R work. Camaro time's an R&R guy now.
Booster boxes.
Oh, you got to do the Ford Escape.
It does jump start the car.
Yeah, booster box jump starter. You're on the right page, Jamal. Yeah, those Ford Escapes. It's trial by fire right there, Camaro time. Aren't you glad all the transmission R&Rs aren't just like that one? Now some more transmission parts ID and stuff like that Ford AOD stuff that I've been doing. I'm going to be doing some more of that. I'm going to try to put at least one car part repair video up per week.
Can anybody identify this?
Oh, yeah, we should had the car part for the week, and I didn't do it. Oh, I wanted to tell Camaro time because he was so close on this. So close on this. And if it was underneath the dash, it would be called a servo. But since it goes in the back of a transmission, it is a vacuum modulator. Remember the little Marvin the Martian?
Jamal got it. What color is it?
Oh, and I did another video on how to check valve bodies. And I haven't edited that yet, but that's going to be one of the ones that comes up.
He changed 3 transmissions this week.
Oh, wow. Yeah, your neck's hurting, I'm sure. You done 3 R&Rs and you're not used to doing it. The flux capacitor. Yeah. So, yeah, we used to, each R&R guy used to do 5 to 6 R&Rs per day in the shop. Of course, we were doing 400 to 600 units a year, so.
Wow.
On the builds. And the builds were just part of what we were doing because sometimes the people would opt for one of the big box rebuilds and they would ship that in, or they'd want to, I don't know why they wanted it, but they want a junkyard unit and they'd insist on a junkyard unit. And so we'd make them sign a release agreement because half of those ain't no good. And, you know, the screaming starts when one ain't no good.
Well,
but we do that, and we put those in too. So
it's time for us to say good night.
Well, we got to mention one more thing. What's that right there?
Yeah.
What's that new board right there?
Over there?
We put that board on the
Right there?
on the door. Yeah, that right there.
No, that right
You
there.
know what that is?
No, what is it?
Want to let the guys in the chat guess what that is on the door? It's kind of hard to see over there. So when we move our studio into the other room, we'll find a better way to get that closer to the camera so that people's stuff will show up. Yeah, the Ford Escape. Yeah, that is a pretty hard one. But wait till you get your hands on a North Star Cadillac. And you get the R&R one of those. That's when you got to really
Jamal is guessing.
Take a deep breath.
Or transmission.
This right here is, you want to tell them?
It is our special board. It is for people who send us stickers. We're going to stick the stickers on that board so we can keep them. It's like a
and it's a free shout out for everybody that sends a sticker because it's always there, and it will get closer to the camera when we move the studio around. That sticker right there is Chopper's Rule 1 from Australia.
Yay. That one is our first sticker. It came all the way from Australia.
Yep.
Guys, what's up with that? The Australia sticker made it before anybody else's. What's up with that?
See, it's from Mark Jones at Chopper's Rule 1 in Australia.
You gotta think about, hey, I got 6 people watching this thing and only 5 people liking it. What's up with that? Somebody's a bad guest. You know who you are?
What did I miss?
I got 6 people watching us and only 5 people are liking us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're getting on to them for being one less like than it should be?
Yeah, there we go.
That's better.
I told you you knew who you were.
She'll get on you.
That's better. You just watch those likes, buddy.
Camaro Time says need an address. Well, we'll send you an address on the Facebook Messenger. We'll put your sticker up here. Could be there, or it could go over there.
Yeah, it's 6 and 6 now. When I started fussing, it was only 5.
6 and 6. Yep. So
I almost got these people trained. It's the new guys that come in that don't know the rules.
Well, that and you should support everybody you haven't supported yet, and you will get supported back.
Yes.
And that includes full watches now. Don't be short watching people.
Well, I watch it on yours.
It's not only bad community stuff, but it's the algorithm watches for that, and it sees you as a sub for subber or a spammer if you're watching little short pieces of videos. If you just do 1 or 2 short pieces of videos, then the algorithm thinks that maybe there was some clickbait going on there and that the video is not what it appears to be, and so they suppress the video. But if you do it to a lot of videos, do little short watches to a lot of videos, then the algorithm starts thinking that you're just doing sub for sub or you're just spamming or something. And then you could notice a bunch of subscribers missing from your thing, because YouTube has this weird thing where they if they think you're doing sub for sub or spamming or something, they just take a handful of subscribers, and that's a warning sign that you could possibly lose your channel next. So you got to be careful what you're doing, and just make sure that everything you're doing is community growth and community building and community support, and not sub for sub or spammy.
It's awesome that you made it, Jamal. I'm glad you did.
Yeah, and we seem to have quite a lot of viewers from California, and we have quite a lot of cars here, people and cars here that used to live in California, in Dalton, in Atlanta, in Chattanooga, in Texas, and a lot of people back and forth from Chattanooga, Tennessee, and Texas. There seems to be and the same thing with Atlanta. A lot of back and forth between California, Texas, Atlanta, and Chattanooga, and Dalton.
Yes, we're very glad you made it.
We're glad you're all here. Glad, Jamal, you're here. Glad you're here, Camaro Time. Who else is here?
Outlaw.
Z Outlaw SS. Yep. And Tim Heindel. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Violet Cobra. And Bottle Caps. Bottle Caps had to leave, but he was here. And Uzo Lou Garage. And Dorothy Range. Good to see you all here. And a shout out to the I Am a Creator community and the hashtag InSaneFriends, the Sane community in general, the Mopar community, Camaro community, and all the Mustang guys. Any tips on transmission oil spill cleanup? Depends on where you spilt it. You spilt it all over your clothes, and get rid of them. Might as well buy some new clothes.
Yeah. You spilt it on the floor, kitty litter.
Yeah. And, or red Georgia clay. Dried up red Georgia clay is good for that.
Well, kitty litter is...
You know, a lot of those bags of kitty litter you buy, you open it up, and it's old dried up red Georgia clay. Yeah, on the pavement. Yeah, just those
cat
pavement.
litter.
Yep, cat litter.
Hamster pellets. You know, the little pieces of wood that the hamsters stay on, but it's the pellet kind.
Mm-hmm.
That one's good. And what you do is you let it soak up, and then you kind of scrub it around a little bit, and you sweep it up.
Yep. And sometimes you come back and do it again.
Yeah, sometimes you have to do a couple times, but
and you'll notice
that's the best thing I found.
If it's not concrete but pavement, like you said, pavement, that spot will look a little bit rejuvenated for a while, a little bit more like newer blacker pavement, because anything petroleum that hits that pavement, because the pavement's a petroleum product too, so it makes it look a little bit newer. So it's
yeah. And it really does clean it up pretty good. It cleans it up better than the rest of the place.
Yeah, now that you're back in a garage again, Camaro Time, you're gonna have to take you a spare change of clothes to work, just in case, especially if you're gonna be R&R and transmissions. Yeah, it's amazing what the Coca-Cola products can do, isn't it, Camaro time?
Yeah, what do they do to your insides, I wonder?
Yeah, after, you know, cleaning up battery acid and all kinds of other stuff with Coca-Cola, it makes you kind of wonder about putting that stuff in your body.
My granddad used to say to pee on it. And I told him, I'm not equipped to do that, sir. Thank you very much. And I turned around, walked away. He said, pee on it.
Whatever you do, don't take any of your rags or fender covers or anything like that and clean up the transmission spills with that. Do not do that, because then your rags are ruined after that. You just have to throw them away. Yeah, half the uniforms at work and a spare shirt in each car. Yep, you can do that. And find you some old oversized T-shirts to slip over your the back of your car seat, just in case. Because your seats are nice, Camaro time. You don't want to be getting in there every day after work with nothing on your seat to protect it.
That's gonna be messy.
Yeah, get some old oversized T-shirt.
Or get a beater car to
like we do with that old Toyota beater car we got. Get you a beater car, a little 4-cylinder beater car, and drive that back and forth to work. And then it don't matter how greasy and nasty you are when you get in it.
Oh, I don't care what coffee will do to galvanize steel. I know. I don't care. I'm going to drink it. It's going to be in my stomach every morning.
That's one addiction that I have not been able to break.
It's a public service. My coffee is a public service.
It's for the protection of others.
If I didn't have my coffee in the morning, I would kill a bitch.
Language. Calm down. Nice.
Yeah, don't stand between me and my coffee. I'm the one that makes the coffee in the house.
No, we're in trouble when they start making bacon flavored coffee, because she'd be drinking it constantly all the time.
Chocolate coffee. Speaking of, I got a coupon. Buy one, get one free. Think I'm going to have a frappuccino tomorrow.
Three vehicles with tags. Yes, insurance agent loves it. Now, see, you're going to have to get a license in North Carolina.
Yep. Well, move over to Tennessee, Camaro time, and I'll take care of you.
Which is part of the plan anyway. Now that she's got Tennessee licenses and Georgia licenses, later on, she's probably going to get North Carolina and South Carolina licenses.
Yeah, I bet I will hurt somebody in the office if I didn't have my coffee.
Yeah, it'd be nice when she starts selling a lot of life insurance. That'd solve a lot of problems for us.
Yeah, well, I did my part. Now I'm waiting on my boss. He's got to talk to Allstate and find out what I need to do to start selling their life insurance. I've already got the licenses.
Yeah, she's done met everything for the state. Most states, actually.
Yeah.
And all their requirements.
All Tennessee did was give me money, and that's it. You got them. You can have them.
Oh yeah, Georgia approved you. Oh well, yeah. Just give us some money. Well,
Well,
if Georgia approved you, you're approved. You know, it's basically what Tennessee did.
That was easy.
Yeah.
I was shocked. It took all of 3
some
seconds.
Buttons on the computer and some verification of her qualifications and stuff for Georgia stuff, and bam, done. Oh well, and of course paying money, quite a bit of money. They wanted some money.
Yeah, it was $120.
Yeah, that was just the application fee, wasn't it?
Yeah. That's the problem.
Oh, well, Georgia was kind of slow, but Tennessee was quick. They wanted that money.
Yeah, Georgia took a whole week.
One of the poorest states in the union.
Tennessee, all I had to do was say, here's some money, take it, and give me a license, and that was it.
That's one of the reasons why we joke about this being the no money side of the mountains. And then over there where you're at, Camaro time, is the money side of the mountains. Because if you look at the line between Tennessee and the Carolinas, you'll notice it is the mountains. And then once you get over into Tennessee, you're in one of the poorest states in the union. So it's the poor side of the mountains. Same thing with Kentucky. If it wasn't for coal, then all Kentucky would have is many different variations on a certain thing you smoke.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I went through Kentucky, and there was
stuff that came after bootlegging. Put it that way.
I went through Paducah, Kentucky, on the way to my mom's house back in the day, and it was the most beautiful grass I'd ever seen. And I'm talking grass, okay, the lawn grass. But it was.
You gotta specify if you're talking about Kentucky.
It was the lawn.
You say grass.
Okay? It was like a huge area, and it was red, a beautiful red color. It was in the fall time, and that grass was so pretty. I'd never seen anything so pretty.
Okay, Camaro time, are you saying that South Carolina has the second highest insurance rates in the nation? Because
that would be behind Georgia.
Yep.
Yep, I'm selling in Georgia.
Yep, so South Carolina's next.
It's horrible. I can't do anything with the rates because the rates are the rates. All I can do is put in your information and come up with what to charge you. And it is what it is.
There's the babysitter behind us.
Yeah.
That was it at World of Wheels. The babysitter at World of Wheels, the Saturn SL1. And it was also at the Rebecca Davis car show.
Yep.
This year.
I remember that. Excuse me. It is time for us to go because I gotta go to work tomorrow and I'm kind of tired and I need this shoulder. See, this is my pillow. And that shoulder. Right there. I put my head right there and go sleep. And I don't know.
Yeah, and as a matter of fact, my mother's side of the family was in South Carolina for quite a while before they went to Atlanta. So her great mall was a Whaley.
Well, we are going to say goodbye to everyone. We love you, but we have to go. It's time. I'm a sleepy camper.
But the after hour show is definitely not G-rated. Okay, good night, guys.
Bye.
Thank you for coming.
Bye-bye.
We'll see y'all Sunday.
Yay. I'm going to be asleep on Sunday because I have Monday off, so I'm going to sleep all Sunday.
And Camaro time, be careful underneath those lifts doing those transmissions. And make sure you put a strap. When you strap the transmission to the transmission jack when you're moving it around. One of them come off of there and you get a toe or anything in between there, it'll chop a toe off.
You know what we're going to have to do? We're going to have to make Camaro Time a co-host.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah. And we'll have him on every week. And he can bring in people in and invite them just like we can. That would be great.
Well, that sounds like a great idea. Oh, thank you, Camaro Time, for I forgot to say, yeah, 7:30 every night. We've made it where it's 7:30 Wednesday night, 7:30 Sunday night. That way it's easier to remember. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I'm gonna have
every Wednesday and Sunday.
I'm gonna have my sweetie talk to you Camaro Time because I think that's a wonderful idea. We can make a much better show.
Oh yeah.
And you can coordinate with my sweetie.
I'll be shooting you an address anyway here in just a minute.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna shut this off.
Bye.
And until the next video, get off the couch and get dirty. We would not lose views with you on there.
You're awesome.
No way.